Hello everyone, this is man HN. Welcome back to my channel. This time we're gonna do a review, and you see how I'm doing a review on is John Cena. And before we get into the review and show you the boxing, a lot of y'all people who's on my page at the moment in time, it's not really wrestling fans, but we all know John Cena from because he's a very popular person from the movies and also wrestling and all and other things he did do in his time and still doing. But he wrestled for 26 years. He is 17-time World Heavyweight Champion. Won pretty much every belt that you can win. A Royal Rumble winner and stuff like that. And I really don't have a lot of John Cena figures. Be truthful with you, I think this is my second one. My first one was a really old figure. I can't remember what company it came from. I know it was an old figure. I can't remember. It was like wasn't really the best one. It was an okay figure. But I didn't really buy this figure just because he retired from wrestling. I bought this figure because I really like it, and I always was looking forward to trying to find a John Cena figure, and this happened to me where I got off to work today, and I said, well, I did my little grocery shopping, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to see maybe look at a couple things at Target. So as I was really looking at Target, I saw this little that was last week. I saw this little poly bag, and the poly bag that I saw was a Ferrari poly bag, and I said, well, I might just get it because it was something I was thinking about, but I did not get it. And I was giving leave, but Target had a couple things on clearance, so I said, well, some of the things they had clearance I really didn't want, so I was giving leave. But I hate to just go inside of a store and just walk right back out. Um, you know, I think some people are like that. I'm one of them type of people. And lo and behold, I just saw him and I saw the Ultimate Warrior. I said, well, I had the Ultimate Warrior, but I probably could have bought him and the Ultimate Warrior. I think this came to $26. I think that's not a bad price for any figure for any line. Depends on how the prices are today. Um, and I'm not going to get into politics and talk about the reason why. It's not one of um, my things I like doing. But I just thought it'd been cool just to get it, and I bought it. And I probably would have bought the Ultimate Warrior because I just realized that this is the Build-A-Figure, and you do need now I'll show you the back, and you will need the Ultimate Warrior, LA Knight, a young CM Punk, and John Cena. And if I knew that, I would at least I know I would have at least two parts, two probably made. I don't know what part the Ultimate Warrior come with. Um, it does build Corey Graves from 2024. There's some of the bio stuff right there. This is when he did win the Royal Rumble, and he did is that Jay Uso? Here's some. Here's some of the attributes you can read. I'm trying to get the glare off of that. I thought John Cena was taller than that. He's only 6'1", so we're about the same height. Oh, okay. 251 pounds. He looks bigger, like muscle mass. His finishing moves is the attitude adjuster. He did do a couple other moves. He did have some good matches with AJ Styles. His last match that he did go against is another wrestler a lot of people would not know about. I need to get that figure too. He did go against Gunther. A lot of people think that the way he lost that match was wrong. Then some people say he lost that match. It was right. My personal opinion, and then I will open it up and talk more about the figure after this. Right now, I'm just shooting the breeze with y'all guys. My personal opinion, I think that John Cena last match and how he lost the match was apropos. And I think he did it to pretty much to say, hey, this is how I want myself. I don't know. I was not in his mind. I was not in his thoughts. I'm just a wrestling fan, just like a lot of people are. And I know some people probably don't look at the following, the new wrestling like this, and probably all they know is the 70s, 80s, and 90s, or don't watch wrestling at all. And some people probably think wrestling is the fakest thing ever since Columbus discovered America. And if you get that reference, you will understand. Um, but I enjoy wrestling, and I think, to me personally, and if you look at it, I think if you look at it, wrestling, how I look at it, it's like a physical play. If you ever watch a play, it's a physical play. Um, and I know some people probably won't need to listen to this comment listen to this video in that aspects, and they probably just say, "Oh, cool figure," or whatever the case may be. That's even if they leave a comment or even watch this review. But it's a physical play. And if you like plays or movies, if you can watch somebody like Captain America, like Chris Evans playing Captain America, or Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man, or whoever playing whatever role that they play in a movie, whoever your actors or actresses are, or whatever, it's pretty much the same thing. Yes, in movies people do get injured, and doing stunts and stuff like that. And wrestling people do get injured, and yes, they do choreograph how moves supposed to be, and they should, and they have to, and they have to play heels, and they have to play the good guy and the bad guy role, because if you really look at it, you're watching a play, and it's good, and it's enjoyable, and separate just looking at wrestling as fake and everything else, and just enjoy the storyline. A lot of wrestling today doesn't lose their storyline, but just enjoy the storyline for it is. And if you can do that, I think a lot more people who are not into wrestling will like it. And if you don't, I'm not trying to force someone to like anything. I just putting it out there and showing my attributes to try to help you as a person to get through it and try to understand it a little bit more. The average Joe. When I say average Joe, that doesn't mean just a man. That just means how I'm just talking. Now, without further ado, I'm going to pause, come back, show off this figure, and then I'm going to lay down and go to bed. I got to get up and go to work tomorrow morning. So everybody, hold on. I'll be right back right after this. All right, guys, we back. As you notice, you do see the headset, and this is the headset from the Build-A-Figure of Corey Graves. So you do get that, and you do also get the head of Corey Graves. And if anybody, like I said, who's not into wrestling, that look exactly how he looks. That's pretty much on point how Corey Graves looks. He got the raised eyebrow, mind you a little bit of The Rock. Got the facial hair on the side, as you can see, on both sides and everything. He is an announcer, and I think that might be a tattoo, or part of a tattoo. I don't know. I can't really remember. Well, I have to finish it off first. You got the little faded hair on all the way around, more faded, more in the back and everything. But it does look like him. Headset can fit his hair. Let's see if it can fit his hair. It might be a little big. Let's see. If you finagle it, you can get it to work. But that's him. That looks like him. With John Cena, you do get the "You Can't See Me" hand. You do get that one. And you do get like a mic or type hand. You do get that. So that's pretty much accessory-wise for John Cena. Kind of light. I can't count the head because that's for a Build-A-Figure, so you should get that. And without further ado, and I can't count the hat because it's on him, but it is movable. You do. This is pretty much how John Cena looks. I say it's him. You can see the image of him. I wish he gave him more of a neutral head, and they did give him a smiling head. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I say that before we get more into the review. Because a lot of people are gonna use this for pictures and stuff. And some people do like they do like a little wrestling event with these things on their Instagram page or YouTube page or whatever the case may be. That's why I say maybe I wish he gave more of a neutral head, but that's okay. You can figure it out. Like he does come with more that I can't see your hand right there, and another grapple hand right there. You do come also with a cloth shirt. Do got some what it says on the side of his shirt. Pretty much what he does. You know, and got the bands on his wrists. Two different type of bands. Do have the shorts on. These knee pads right here are sculpted. I think that's kind of cool. I do like that. And everything. Do got the socks on. I actually do like those socks. I actually would wear socks like that myself. Okay, I'm trying to focus. You can see what they say. What focus? What you focus? Oh, it won't. It's not focusing. I don't know why. You gotta come with the tennis shoes, and you do have two peg holes at the bottom. But I'm not gonna really go to articulation right there. And I forgot to show you the back of the shirt and everything. Because there was a time where before he did left wrestling, he did do a heel run, and he didn't really. I don't think he really liked it. I'm not really sure. So he came back to being the babyface, and I'm like, everybody was kind of happy he did. Um, but you get your basic articulation on this figure. I think it's a cool figure. I like it. Do you need it in your collection? Um, it depends. You know, if you're a John Cena fan or a wrestling fan, yes. If you're not, no, you don't want it. You're not gonna buy it. I am. I like it. Thanks for watching, and everybody have a good day, good night. Enjoy your collection. And HM is out.